In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to download the Adobe Photoshop CC from the internet. Okay, let's type in www.adobe.com in your URL bar, and then it's going to pop up a small message box. It's going to choose your region. I'm from India, so I'm going to choose this. If you're from United States, you can choose it, or it's going to give what from which country you are. So I'm going to click here. Okay, now when the page loads, you go to the download section and click on the product trials. Okay, now in this page I'm going to download the Photoshop image editing and compositing software. I'm just going to give a try, so I'm going to click here the try for the 30-day trial version. It takes a moment to load, just a moment. Here I'm going to click download trial. If you already have an existing Adobe ID, you can just log on with your email address and password, or if you don't, you can just create here by clicking the create an Adobe ID. I'm going to fill up the credentials @gmail.com. Okay, I'm gonna keep a password. And my first name is Suren, and my last name is Chemudugunta. I'm from India, and my date of birth is July 23rd, 1991. Yeah, here it is. Here I'm gonna click create. It's gonna take you to the terms and conditions page. I'm just going to scroll this down. Okay, I'm gonna click here. I have read the agreement, and yeah, I'm gonna click here accept. Now it just takes a moment to load the page. Yeah, the application of the Creative Cloud has been started. So now I'm gonna double click on this. I'm gonna run the application. It's going to give the security message warning. You're gonna accept it. It takes just a moment to load up. So I think it's gonna take a little bit of time, so I'm gonna pause my video until the download completes, and I'll get back to you after the completion of the download. It took a little bit of a longer time. It totally depends on the speed of your internet. It's almost done. Yeah, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to open the Creative Cloud software, and here I'm going to log in with the email ID I have registered just now. And I'm gonna enter my password. I'm gonna click here the sign in button. It's gonna take a moment to load the things up. It's gonna give you a window. If you want, you can read the user agreement. I'm just gonna click the accept button over here. Once you have loaded up the things, you should see this screen. Okay, in this screen I'm gonna click this apps tab. In this tab I'm gonna scroll down and find out the Photoshop application. It is over here. Actually my computer doesn't have the disk space, so I have deleted up the some things, so now I have to click the retry. But in your PC it's going to just show up the try button. Okay, I'm gonna click this button, and the download starts right now. and I think it takes a little bit of a time till the installation completes. So I'll pause my video and I'll get back to you when my installation has been completed. Once you have completed the installation process, you should see the Photoshop CC in your apps category. Now let's go to the C drive and open program files, open the Adobe folder and go down to the Adobe Photoshop CC, and in the down you should be able to find out this icon, Photoshop application icon. Just right click on it and send to desktop. I just created a shortcut on my desktop. Now for the first time I'm opening my Photoshop application, the Photoshop CC. Just give it a moment, it loads up, and it says to sign into your ID. Now I'm gonna click sign in. It's gonna take a moment to load up the things. I'm gonna start my trial. Yeah, for the first time I'm using my Photoshop application in my desktop. So anyone could easily download the Photoshop CC from the Adobe website. Now you are good to go and make your own designs. Start designing or edit photos in your Photoshop CC. Thank you for watching.